name's Ethan Sunny Swift. My pronouns are he, him, and they, them. My gender identity is transmasculine, masculine of center, trans man, agender. Those are all along the same lines, depending on the context. My sexual orientation is queer. I prefer feminine of center folks, but love everyone regardless of their gender. I think to capture it, it might depend on the subjectivity of each person. Queer means something different to everyone, but if I had to summarize, I'd say it encapsulates all of the LGBTQ plus community, anything you put in that plus in the letters as well. Sometimes I add a piece about how it used to be used as a derogatory term. We'd use it in a negative light. However, many folks are reclaiming the word queer. So like if it used to mean weird, we're now like, hell yeah, we're weird. And I love being weird. Being weird is great, and yeah, that's how it is. So when I talk about my gender, there's different perspectives to it. In some ways, gender is who I am on the inside. It's who I've always been. In many ways, it's the way I'm socialized. In other ways, it's the way I'm perceived. When I think of gender expression, I think of the way I perceive my external self, the way I portray myself, and how I capture gender with how I am in the world. And in many ways, it's freeing, like to be a masculine person and a trans person means that I get to define what masculinity means to me. And I think that's really important. I think it's important because I think masculinity in many ways can improve, and in many ways I like to embrace what the softness in me and the queerness in me and what that means for my manhood. So sometimes I feel safer than other places because of the like-minded people around, and other times I feel more exposed because people are more able to pick up on certain aspects of my identity that you might not find elsewhere. So like for example, and I know this is kind of diverging from the question, but if I go down south, I feel that I blend in ways that I never thought I would. I'm read as a cis-het man because they don't quite pick up on men that might be like me or women who might be like me. So when I'm in Chicago, I feel like it's a mix of general acceptance, but at the same time I get stared at a lot, which can be really frustrating. And that's something I'm kind of navigating, like embracing, but also like I don't dress for the folks on the train. I dress for myself. I dress for my friends and my loved ones, and I feel comfortable this way.